Today I want to talk about a little bit about with the Swatch watch, right? And Swatch is part of the Swatch group, and in the Swatch group you probably heard of Omega or Tissot, and then Longines. Those are some of the more well-known brands in the market. But Swatch made an advertisement that it just kind of messed up a lot of things for them. You know, it was taken wrong, it was taken as racist. Anyways, it was a Asian gentleman. I'm gonna guess the Chinese gentleman, but I'm not 100% positive of that, pulling his eyes back. Hey, Gordon Walsh here with Polemistis Watches, and today I'm just giving our weekly little either information on how to wear your watch, how to change your bracelet out, how to size it, or all that stuff, or just news in general. So it's a combination. There's no set thing. It's just a little bit of watch stuff about horology. So today I want to talk about a little bit about with the Swatch watch, right? And Swatch is part of the Swatch group, and in the Swatch group you probably heard of Omega or Tissot, and then Longines. Those are some of the more well-known brands in the market. But Swatch made an advertisement that it just kind of messed up a lot of things for them. You know, it was taken wrong, it was taken as racist. Anyways, it was a Asian gentleman. I'm gonna guess the Chinese gentleman, but I'm not 100% positive of that, pulling his eyes back. Anyways, it was sent out, and it was taken negatively, and I think in this particular case, rightfully so. You know, the unfortunate part, Chinese market is one of their major markets for the Swatch watch, and a very popular watch there, and it went across right away. It was taken negatively, and so I'm gonna have a little news clip here for you, so check this out.
Swiss watchmaker Swatch issued an apology at the weekend after it faced criticism in China over an ad. It pulled ads featuring images of an Asian male model pulling the corners of his eyes up and backwards in a slanted eye pose. The images for the Swatch Essentials collection were widely condemned online in China. Many comments said they appeared to mimic racist taunts about Asian eyes. Peter Xu is a fashion influencer.
They already apologized on a long-term basis. I still think the business is going to pick up because it was not really intentional. At least it was not the intention from the brand. It was just maybe some uncareful decision made by the photographer who didn't really understand China.
Swatch posted an apology on the Weibo social media platform on Saturday. The firm said it has taken note of the recent concerns and removed all related material worldwide. Swatch Group did not immediately respond to a Reuters request for further comment. The ad fallout was the latest setback for the firm. Its shares have fallen by more than half since early 2023, and it faces 39% tariffs on exports to the US. Swatch also makes Omega and Tissot watches and relied on China, Hong Kong and Macau for around 27% of group sales last year. Shares in the company slipped around 3% in early trading on Monday.
Now, Swatch did respond with an apology, pulled the ad down, obviously, though you can still find it. It was up earlier on my video here. But they did apologize. Are they going to take that apology? I think some people will. Some people won't. On this particular case, I don't think they actually meant to do anything wrong. At least that's my opinion. How much my opinion counts, who knows? But I don't think they purposely did something. And that's one of the things, I think when your companies get big and you're doing marketing like they had with Bud Light, and then now with a Swatch watch, the marketers make it and they think it's good, they think it's funny, they think whatever the thoughts is on this, and they put it out, and then there's all of a sudden just it affects the brand. It affects the brand in a negative way. Bud Light affected it big time. They really had a big fallout on that particular advertisement that they did. Right now I don't know what the total fallout. This happened relatively recently, so I guess we'll see if they're able to recover from that or not. But there's already struggles. I mean, you think about it, the tariffs that are on the Switzerland right now, 39% for America. The overall Swatch group selling watches, luxury watches in America, we're a high percentage, so they don't need any additional gap or fall in their watch sales, you know. And you know, here's the sad thing of it is, you know, and we do have to be careful. I don't agree with the marketing that they did. I can see how the backlash easily came out of that. But, you know, these guys have, you know, a long history of making watches, doing a very good job out of it, and they've always had a good reputation. And it's just, in today's society with social media, how the word can spread out there so fast, and negative is like a wildfire, you know. It spreads fast, and so you can be doing good today, good for the last 100 years, and having a high respect level, and then just one little hiccup, you can go down just as quick. I mean, fire all within one day, you know. So you do have to be careful about your branding. I mean, the one negative thing though I find with the social media especially is you don't even have to be branding. You can just be talking like this, you know, and someone comes on and puts something negative on there, and you know, I don't quite understand. I know when I was growing up, my mom would say, if you don't have anything good to say, then don't say it at all. And today it seems like they're being taught as if you have something bad to say it, you know. And that's, it's sad, you know. Honestly, it's sad. I mean, you know, like for my watch brand, I'm starting out, so I have quartz watches right now, the Swiss ones that are made in Switzerland. I do have some Japanese movements where I've sourced the parts from different places. I buy the movements out of California, buy parts from different companies, and make the watches. We'll be phasing that one out unless you want a commission watch with a Japanese movement. But, you know, that's how the company started. We're doing quartz right now because they're a little bit more affordable for me, and also I can sell them at a lower price. You know, I like automatics. I like mechanical watches, you know, and hopefully here soon we have introduced a mechanical watch. You know, that's my goal. But brand awareness is positive. I think having your brand out there, but I think having a good reputation is also very important. I mean, it's extremely important. The unfortunate part, it only takes a couple of negative people to cause a shockwave across the world, and all of a sudden your brand's struggling, and then that's not nice, you know. As the brand grows, we're gonna have, you know, naysayers and people being negative. I know that, but you know what, we're wanting to put a watch out there. We want it to be affordable. You know, when we get luxury watches in, you know, you can have a choice. Do I want a high-end watch, or, you know, especially when we get some higher end movements, or do I want a more affordable watch and, you know, buy a quartz or more affordable mechanical movement? So those are our goals. Those are our goals in our future. We want to be able to be in here for the long haul. We hope that you guys can purchase a watch online. I know that's a little scary because you don't know our brand yet. You know, you gotta, hey, are we gonna be around, you know? But you purchase a watch online right now, where I'm selling a lot of watches where it's from either people I've met or people they know that they buy a watch. So different things like that. Some are online, you know, so we got a few sales online, but I want to encourage you to go there, like this video, share it, put us you know, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and put a comment. All that stuff helps to get the word out to other people. If you like it, share it with others. And just remember, with Polemistis watches, we engrave your design on the back of the watch. It's called the back case. You get a military style coin with your design, that same design on it, and a dog tag that's stainless steel with your name, the date of purchase, and your design on the dog tag. So they become heirlooms this way, and they become very much personalized to you. And that's what makes us unique. So hey, thank you guys for listening. Check out our merch at polemistiswatches.com. Again, it's polemistiswatches.com. God bless you. Godspeed. Hit the QR code if you want to check it out.